California, Friday found me inside a foul mood. I spent the bulk of my day reviewing the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, a car or truck I'd really been surfing forward to driving that turned into a real disappointment. It's like Mitsubishi benchmarked the ride and handling of the most effective SUVs available, then instructed their engineers to try and do the exact opposite. Why this put me in that lousy state of mind, I can only chalk as much as my flawed personality. I'm a vehicle critic. My job is usually to criticize cars, not get all emotionally involved with them. I'm convinced Roger Ebert didn't go back home after screening Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo and Kick His Cat. I don't use a cat. If I stood a cat, I certainly wouldn't kick it, but my ire needed power, and it also seemed your next vehicle I was about to review will be the proverbial cat. Enter my next victim, the 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan. Here's the challenge: it's extraordinarily difficult to acquire anger with a Volkswagen Tiguan, if you are imbalanced enough to secure your misdirected anger with an inanimate object. No matter how grumpy you could feel, it's impossible to get cross for the Tiguan. This would be the small SUV that appears to get nearly everything right. For something, it's good to push. Not great, but good. I took the Tiguan for any quick spin on Aaron's top-secret twisty test road, mostly to ensure my opinion the Mitsubishi was far lousier PC needed to be, and also the Tiguan backed me up nicely. Grip is modest along with the tires undertake a tortured well since the limits of grip approach. If you're absolutely serious about our whole no boring cars thing, the Mazda CX-5 can be a better curvy road companion. Still, with the class of cars that senior editor Kaluga of so rightly classifies as faceless compact crossovers, the Tiguan is actually comparatively decent, with reasonably accurate steering along with a steady, firm ride. It may not thrill you, but nor can it cause sudden bladder evacuation if you ever need to make a panic or anxiety swerve. In other ways, the Tiguan impresses, although I'm still questioning whether exterior styling is one of them. I loved the Cantaloupe earrange paint on our 2.0 diesel premium 4Motion test car, and also the squared-off model of this new model, which will make it appear longer reduced than the outgoing Tig still on sale because the Tiguan Limited, furthermore, convey the non-verbal message that hauling families is usually a serious business. But I just can't enjoy front end. It looks like the Tiguan remained on the radiator and begun to melt. Every time I approached it, I had to combat an urge to slide the grille and headlights support where they belong. About the inner, though, you'll hear no complaints from me. Volkswagen cabins use a lovely consistency, using a focus on easy-to-watch gauges and easy-to-use controls. Our top-of-the-line Tiguan cell featured a flat-screen instrument panel. Essential: there are no fancy animations, only lifelike analog gauges, with all the option to display handy information like speed and not so handy information like gear selection, that is almost always inside the centers of each one. The dial-operated dual-zone climate control method is the pinnacle of operational simplicity, as well as the touchscreen entertainment system continues to be designed for convenience. As I switched between radio, Bluetooth audio, and navigation, I never once suffered from to search through a set of menus. It looked like everything I wanted to perform was only one touch away. I can name that you simply half dozen automakers who could take lessons on infotainment system design from Volkswagen. Accommodations are very good also. The front seats are happy, and although the squared-off second row seat appears to be some sort of Teutonic torture device, it really is in fact very comfortable and supportive, that has a reasonable quantity of legroom even together with the front seats jacked in the past. A nice big panoramic sunroof allows backseaters to savor the stars. The Volkswagen Tiguan is among the very few compact SUVs that supply a third-row seat. Of course, if you experience the Tiguans, you'll know why they're this type of rare find. Getting back there requires a clumsy climb. Nevertheless, the requisite gymnastics seem like stretching out with a chaise lounge when compared to the excruciating experience with actually sitting within the seat, or, in my case, actually looking to sit inside the seat. Being 5'6", I can usually fit into most child-only third-row seats, yet not this one. I can't imagine many children much older than 8 with intact spines would fit. With your third-row setup, there exists still enough cargo space for the gym bag or even a row of groceries. Perhaps if Volkswagen hadn't made this concession, the rear seat might come just a little closer to being usable. Best advice I can give around the 7-seat Tiguan echoes that relating to Nancy Reagan: just refuse. If you need to haul over 5 people on the regular basis, you'll be much better served by the more expensive Volkswagen Atlas. What else can I say regarding the Tiguan? Power on the 184 horsepower 2.0-liter turbo 4 is okay. Fuel economy 23 mpg combined for all-wheel drive tester, in accordance with the EPA, is okay. Visibility is okay. Cargo space using the third-row seats folded is okay. Pricing is okay, although the top-line Cell Premium model I tested receives a bit spendy. Overall, this is usually a fine SUV. And that's fine. Of course, there are more choices. The Mazda CX-5 is better drive an automobile, the Toyota RAV4 is legendary for the reliability, and also the Chevrolet Equinox is undoubtedly an extraordinarily appealing package. The Nissan Rogue, a snoozer to push, even offers a third-row seat, though it's equally useless because the Tigs. The Jeep Compass is more effective off-road and has now more charm. Still, when I buy the vehicles inside the context of the Tiguan, I realize the VW would be the compact SUV by which they is usually judged. It will be the benchmark, the control, the newest normal. And no one can get mad at this. 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan 2.0 Diesel Premium 4Motion specifications. Price: $38,450, $39,245 BAS tested. Engine: 2.0 liters turbocharged 16 valve I-4184 HP at 4,400 revolutions per minute, 221 lb-ft at 1,600 revolutions per minute. Transmission: 8-speed automatic. Layout: 4-door, 7-passenger, front engine, AWD SUV. EPA mileage: 2,127 miles per gallon city hui. LXWXH: 185.1 by 72.4 by 66.3 inches, wheelbase. 109.8 inches, weight. 3,858 pounds, 060 miles per hour, 8.9 seconds, top speed. No.